got so excited, I just pushed the wrong damn intro. I'm gonna have to cut that out later.
I love your intro, by the way.
I knew something was going on.
Oh my God, you guys, look. Y'all, this is so good. Okay, let me start this out. Okay, y'all know that me and Danat, we didn't even know each other when I called him on another story that we were working on. And that probably would have been it. And then some other blogger got all in their feelings. And I think I've talked to Danat just about every day since. All of that nonsense really led to a great friendship. He's funny, he's smart, and he keeps up on these lawsuits. And when I met Danat, I met Ralph. It's so crazy. Oh, it's so crazy. And so Ralph and Danat make it their pastime to keep up on Jaguar Wright, because I'm done with Jaguar Wright. Okay, Jaguar Wright gets on my damn nerves. I think she's a loser. I think that she has the public fooled. And so last night, somebody sent me a whole thing about Danny Robinson. So Danny Robinson, I wanted to send a shout out to you and thank you. So Danny Robinson, so Jag threatened to sue me over a thumbnail. Put down her real address and his real address and where they stay, right? I don't know what they got out of doing this. First of all, the thumbnail was not copywritten at all. So they just send me information that I didn't have. I think Danny Robinson has that information. She knows where Jag really is. And for some reason, I had to give it to my new best friend, Danat. We all know where Jag stays. Because she has a, what do you call it? A warrant out, 2 warrants out for her arrest.
Open warrant,
and
yeah.
So she was mentioned in a lawsuit yesterday. Child, this is crazy. So I guess she didn't know about the lawsuit. I got this from Danny Robinson's channel. She didn't know about the lawsuit till Danny read the lawsuit. Then she goes on live and tries to distance herself from Diddy. She says she doesn't know him. She never met him. How could she be in a lawsuit and just admitted to what we knew, which is Jag, you're a liar. We know you don't know Diddy or Jay-Z like that. Stop.
Right.
You said in a moment of fear, because she don't want to go to court, because if you go to court, now you have to testify to the truth. Damn. She's a liar. I'm telling you guys, Jaguar Wright is a bold-faced liar. And all of you people that believe her, go ahead, Ralph.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to add to that, because even though you're saying she's a liar, the best lie has some of the truth in it. And this would extend from that Yellow Beasley trap house, right? She seems to know so much about that Yellow Beasley trap house and people moving in and out of there. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of ironic that she links Yellow Beasley to them and what goes on in that trap house as far as, transporting people. Right. But Gina did say something about her being a pimp and pimping people. So yeah, so it's kind of like it's some type of truth in there, but we won't know until it all unfolds.
Well, this is what you were telling me, and this is why I had to press the live button right now, because I couldn't believe what I was hearing, child. Okay, so
it's definitely gonna get juicy.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So,
I would like to say this, Ariel Mitchell Kidd, we see her in the Gucci Chanel. This is the same woman that filed a frivolous complaint against Trey Songz, and it took him over a decade to get rid of. So it's not unheard of her to make backdoor deals. Specifically, Audra Cherie English sent me information showing that there was a prior client that she had, a white lady that said Ariel likes to take these public cases and make herself the face of it for notoriety. In addition to that, Audra also sent me information where Ariel actually paid her in order to get off of her case. That's why she was able to get out the case, which is fraudulent behavior. So I think Ariel Mitchell Kidd, the way she make her money is she abused her license and filed these sham complaints in order to backdoor her own clients to make deals, out of court deals with these defendants and so forth. So with her putting Jaguar Wright in the middle of it, we're all saying, well, why not believe Jaguar Wright in this lawsuit when she want to say it's a lie? What about everything else she said? And this is like a backdoor way for P. Diddy and the public to get her to actually be deposed in the case, and the facts can be brought out. It's chess, not checkers. Ariel Mitchell Kidd is on the side of Diddy, and where the money reside, where the money reside.
Okay, thank you, Denai, and I appreciate that. But Ralph, what you're saying is, for a person that knows so much about the trap house, she was not only a client, but she was a resident.
I mean, hey, listen, it's looking more so like that, man. Because all of the things that she's saying out her own mouth, she's telling you that she done moved plenty of them.
Wait a minute. Okay, let me catch up the audience. Whoa, okay, this is a lot, y'all. This is a lot. So the lawsuit is an old lawsuit about Ashley Parham and Diddy. That was the girl who said Diddy took the remote. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And laced her stuff, and then she came out and they were all on the lawn, and he was like, I can't believe you're still walking. I gave you so much stuff. Also, it was KK in there who had Diddy had a hard time putting a diaphragm in there, and then KK tried to help him. It's just complicated, okay? But I don't want to talk about their part today because you can get that on any channel. I don't want to talk about Jaguar's part. So they're saying that Jaguar Wright helped them move people to different places. Let me see. It says
how detailed are we? Do you really? Do you want to get into this? Yeah,
I got the whole lawsuit right beside me. You want me to pull it up?
No. According to the lawsuit, Jaguar Wright played her part, which she already admit to being a dominatrix.
What's her part, Ralph? Tell the people her part.
I mean, she says she's a dominatrix, right? She said on Plot Porn Planet, if I'm not mistaken, her exact words was, what she signed the NDA for was not a crime, but it leads to crimes. So this could be the crimes that the NDAs that she signed lead to, that she would provide a girl service for these events. And that led to the crime of SA, right? So she's admitting out her own mouth. If you go back in her video, she's admitting out her own mouth of everything that she is being accused of. And if you go back to the video where Kevin Hart is standing there talking to Diddy, and Diddy is referring to how him and Usher had to wrestle for cereal in the morning, they show a glimpse of a remote, and Jaguar got triggered in a video. Jaguar got triggered by that and said, look at the X toy on the bed. But when a normal person look at it, you're going to say, wait, that's a remote. But someone that's involved with a situation like that would say what they used it for. Okay, and she told them to use that as a X device.
Okay, so you're saying Jag is telling the truth, okay? And she was really involved in these escapades, these actual escapades, and her job was to be dominatrix?
Yeah, she gave orders and shit. She had the whips, chips, and shit.
And my thing is, two things can be right and wrong at the same time. Either she lied about everything, or she's gonna have to stand on what she said before. So she's, you got
to think about it. If she's saying this herself in different videos, if you piece it all together, then this might be a big, criminal organization. This might be a RICO act just with her alone and the people that she got up under her.
Damn.
You saying that she's telling the truth and she's a part of this sick shit. That's what you're saying.
I'm telling you that the best way to look at this is Jaguar Wright is right. In this instance, she's right. She says she has on Piers Morgan, she says she had over 700 victims. We never seen none of them. Why you never seen none of them? Because
Why?
She good at what she do. She tells you she's good at what she do. She tells you that she's been doing this for so long.
Well,
You
I
go
have.
back, you go back to what you go back to what Fuller said, right? She tried to use a color coding system. She showed me a yellow lighter in the Pierce Morgan video to try to deactivate me. She is a master manipulator.
Well, she's something, but I mean, she can't be that great. I know she claimed to be this great, but what kind of dominatrix can't keep a good one that can't keep a man?
And not only that, what type of dominatrix who find their husband, the first husband, and ask him to marry within the first 2 days of knowing each other, and then finally convincing the family after 6 to 9 months? What kind of person who actually married and met Jared Lahoskin, tell him the same thing, and then actually got married to him within 2 weeks, then went to jail, and now you want to be married to old Dusty, and now she's actually, like I said months ago, chasing out the runny slow. So
Okay, let's
Okay,
talk
so
about. Yeah, go ahead,
now
Ralph.
that would be
Y'all
looking at
gotta.
it from that's looking at it from what her son said, right? She uses people's
Oh my
sacral
God,
chakra, right?
he
So
said
she,
that.
even though she's a master manipulator, she still gives to one power, which is the semen, or which is sex. So everything revolves around using or some sort of creative energy, as they like to call it, but it's actually your sacral chakra, sexual
Okay.
urges.
Mhm.
Slow down, Ralph. He called his mama a prostitute.
mhm.
He also called her a siren and a succubus.
Yep.
Right. What does that mean?
A
What?
succubus is someone that steals your semen when you're asleep. So an incubus and a succubus appears to you in a dream in whatever form you want them to appear in, and it makes you lose your semen in your sleep. It's called a
Oh,
wet dream.
well, I'm glad you told me that. I thought a succubus was like a ball sucker.
I mean, in theory, a succubus is anybody that
Oh my.
wrongfully ciphers your energy, oftentimes through ace activities or some of the most lowest energies possible in order to control you. That's what a succubus is, like
So
broadly
so
construed.
y'all got wait a minute. Y'all got to slow down because the lawsuit is saying that she's a part of all these crazy sexual activities, and y'all are telling me it's true.
Yeah,
Oh
she even was
my.
on Epstein Island
Yeah, that was.
Okay, well then why would she go around talking about it, Dana, if she's a part of it? Because you can get in trouble.
because she has nothing else to talk about. That's why.
What does that mean?
I mean, like, just face it. She's talking about, her in real life fell out, and then she sacrificed her own mother for clout. The day she got back on Real Life Street Stars and said "f her own mother," she don't care if she died. Her mother died that same day. She
I
bragged about being a witch or warlock. She's just a cipher. And and Ralph know more about this. I don't know if you know, but they've been passing child porn around through WhatsApp between Sean Atwood, Jaguar Wright, Big Hungry CC, who claimed that he said all of these people are part of these cults. She's a part of all of that.
Mm.
Ralph, no, ask her.
Yeah. So just to bounce off of that, yeah, if you look at everything that's going on, they tried to say that I had CP in the Discord or allowed somebody to put CP in the Discord. This is where that whole Murphy comes in. You know, Murphy, part of the Sean Atwood's network, and
Yeah.
how they do the whole traumatize to monetize and using the black community. Anyway, so they try to say it was CP in there, but then Murph end up sending them inappropriate pictures of his own kids. So then
Okay,
they
that's
all
enough.
ended
Hold
up
on. Whoa.
okay.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Mm.
Okay, I thought that Jaguar was a liar, and she is. Y'all might be right on this, but she's a liar. She's also a chaotic person, full of like confusion. Now, I do know somebody was talking about last night all of the partners that she acknowledges that she had. She's supposed to be with Odell now.
Uh-uh. She
a
caught
little
she
bit deeper than that.
um
I don't mean to cut you off, but she had a 13-year-old Odell nephew was in her house, and she set the nephew up on a play date with Ayasa's son, and then said that the nephew sent inappropriate text message to Ayasa's son, and then monetized off of it for 3 to 4 days on YouTube, talking about this 13-year-old kid that was Wolf Coochie's nephew or great nephew,
mhm.
right? And then they pushed the narrative that he had a messed up mind and he was sick and he was so on and so forth. And they pushed that online for monetization.
That I know she does that. She lies and makes up stories for
Mhm.
money. This is some sick shit. The only I believe you, Denot and Ralph, because I know y'all be doing your
And
work.
she actually called old Dusty looking at the emotional blastoise and Googling how to clean out his rectum. She made that into content for about 3 days too. So
Y'all need to stop. This is too. Wait a damn minute. This is too much for me because I don't keep up on Jaguar Wright because she annoys the shit out of me. But I do know that she went live. I seen that from Danny Robinson and outed herself saying she doesn't know Diddy. She doesn't know why people are suing her and all. I'll play that in a minute. What role does Odell play in all this?
I don't know. And she's about to throw him to the side because y'all know in the past 3 years, Jag has had about 40 men off of YouTube. According to Rafa, he could tell you more. Jaguar Wright has crossed state lines to go to Ronnie Slow. And about 3 months ago, when Ronnie got out, it said the feds told him not to talk to Jaguar. I had said that she was trying to use S magic on him and become a succubus to get close to him and was gonna drop old Dusty off. And
Ronnie
so
Bo, who was supposed to be a
yes,
pharmaceutical rep with Jay-Z, she's with
she's
Ronnie Bo right now.
right, and she made old Dusty drive her, and she wants to get dropped off there. That's the new chop, and that's the new boyfriend.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, but that wouldn't shock me.
basically, if we're talking about Wolf Coochie, we can't even call him Wolf no more. We just got to call him Coochie because, like, if you go back to the rants that she done had for 5-6 hours in the last couple of days,
Right.
she has been causing friction with him, right? And then if you go back to the manipulation that Wolf Coochie and Madagascar is playing, right? They're making her feel unsafe. So she's starting to look at them as they're the enemy. So now
Mhm.
she's causing fights
Madagascar, that new girl that just does whatever.
Oh,
guys.
don't
Yeah.
even bring her name up over
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Okay,
don't.
so you got Wolf Coochie, and so
Wait,
she's
and there's too many people here. Can we get some more likes, please? Y'all abusing Sherelle and us on this panel. Y'all ain't like this video, and it's over 1,000 people in here. Go ahead, my bad.
yeah, so she's causing fights with him. You know, she said that, you know, anybody, she don't care who X it is, who, so she had a picture up
Stop,
of the
stop, stop.
X.
I remember this.
Okay.
Jag used to drive around town with her husband, Goomba. Gerald was his real name.
Remember, she was in the car. Do anybody what's about it? Oh, yeah.
And
Sure.
she made out with a girl right before before he left her. Do y'all remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is when Goomba thought they was gonna get back together, but she stayed the night out with the girl and then recorded him arguing about it in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, the full tea on that, and she told me that the girl and Jag was intimate and that she took a dildo out on Goomba and he started crying and said, "My mama said don't do that," but so that's what happened and that's why they broke up.
Well, wow. But
I
it
mean,
would shock me though what y'all saying about old Dusty. What you call him? Old Cookie? What you call him?
His name is Los Lobos Odell.
Oh yeah, the guy that's suing us that never followed up. What the fuck is he?
Lobo's body, yeah, something like that.
It's a weird
Wolf
name.
Coochie. It's Wolf
He
Coochie.
looks
It's
stinking
just Wolf
dirty
Coochie.
too.
Wolf Coochie better. It Wolf Coochie. He got some stuff growing out the side of his neck.
What does he look like? I don't think I ever seen him in real life.
Disgusting.
You got to think about Gumby. You know how Gumby look?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, think of that. Like old funny
A
body
fat
build.
version of Gumby.
So Jag is in a panic about this lawsuit.
Oh yeah, they up and left in the middle of the night and drove all the way to wherever Ronnie Bo at.
And these are rich people. Remember when I sued her for saying that she had to come and apologize and I dismissed her? And I'm just a regular person on YouTube. These are rich people. So I guess she been going around saying Jay-Z and Beyonce after her in the spiritual realm. And this lawsuit is going to get in the spiritual realm.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, she got to be talking something spiritual, but it wouldn't shock me, though. Like, that Jag have other boyfriends and stuff. I feel like her so-called / manager, boyfriend, I just call him an opportunist.
A pimp. He got 3 channels monetizing off of hers.
Exactly.
Interview.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say. Because he wouldn't mind. Like most guys, shit, your girl got another guy, she's creeping, would get upset. I think he used her for that purpose when he's low on funds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he wasn't prepared for it. He wasn't prepared for it.
If
the midnight.
Does this mean that they want her to take the stand?
Yes, that's exactly what it means. She's gonna have
never
to
gonna take the stand. She's gonna implicate herself.
No, right. But this is the trick. The trick is not to get her to take the stand. The trick is to get her to take an evaluation test. She's running from evaluation test. Remember, she is labeled 5150. Mm-hmm. So she would have to pass an evaluation test before anything can happen. So they got to get her back in that place. No lawyer can really take her case until she get papers saying that she's competent.
Whoa, this is way over my head. Like, I knew Jag had a problem, and I didn't really think about her sexual problem. I knew she was with a whole bunch of people. Some girl who came out of jail, Goomba, some white guy on Danny's channel. But I didn't know, and she only keeps a person so long, man or girl, and then she just toss them to the side and move on. So if all this is going on, I have to ask about this new group. Are they believe in her? Are they a part of what? Where does she get these crazy loyalists that believes every single thing she says?
Well, outside of MAGA, right? Outside of MAGA, you have a group of people that just exploit Black narratives and trauma just to monetize, and she was just a candidate because, we threw away then Pierce Morgan and then Sean Atwood. The day before Sean Atwood first brought her onto his channel, they had threw away a white lady that they basically used that was crazy, schizophrenic, and they used her, and then Jag became the new her, and they threw her away. So that's what's going on here.
So when Jag is involved with those people that be lying, that was on Sean's channel, are they in on this together?
Yes, they are. Big Hungry CC is actually, and he's involved in the lawsuit too. He's actually in the UK right now with Lil Yum Yum, and I think they having, they playing with each other right now.
All right, let me clear this up for the audience. There's a group of people that have been monetizing off of Diddy's lawsuits. They go around, they make up stories, they get paid a lot of money to make up stories. That's when I fell out with Jag. Like, girl, you are lying. First of all, it's unethical. 2, what's gonna happen when your ass get caught lying? Like, you're a liar. So, and it's a big ring. And is Big Homie CC in on it?
Yes, Big Homie CC is gay. Absolutely. He sat on the Real Life Street Star couch and said, "Oh, I was a gangster and I was around all these villains my whole life. I ain't had no time to even know how to talk to women." And then, when I was 7 of them. When I'm in Brazil, he taking his shirt off and licking his high rolling on a bean, and now he playing some real internet games. So he's a big liar too. Everything about him is a lie.
Is Ronnie Bo in on it?
Ronnie Slow got his own operation. So he is in on the conglomerate of it all, but not this little subdivision that's going on with his now he could be implicated because he himself has told his own pack of lies that somebody can file a lawsuit against R. Kelly or Jay-Z and then start saying this is what this is and bring him and call him as a witness as well.
What about Real Street Life Productions?
Now, this is where everything ties in at, because you got Grace. Grace is pretending to be the, mental health therapist. She's also traveling with Jaguar. She presented herself as a mental health therapist according to the video with Charleston White's brother. If you go watch the video with Charleston White's brother, Grace is there presenting herself to be a mental health therapist. And she says she like family to real life street stars. Now, this is where the compromising evidence comes in. Jaguar uses compromising evidence, usually something in guilt. Either she sleeps with you or make you do something, and she holds the evidence over you and then use that to make you do what she wants you to do. This is why you go back to Goomba. Goomba said in order for them to have sex, he had to watch, boy, something of that nature. So it's usually some type of weird, yeah. It gets ugly. It gets ugly.
Damn.
I mean, we're gonna keep it PG, or no?
I'm doing.
I mean, we're gonna keep it monetized. So we're gonna
Okay.
definitely.
I'm trying to stay away from words.
Yeah, just say corn and say SA and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
I don't even know what to say, y'all. Okay, so audience, they're saying that Jaguar Wright is involved in a ring of people that go around and make up stories and for money. So is Lonnie B in on it?
You say Lionel B?
Lionel?
Yeah, Lionel. Oh, Lionel. Is he in on it?
Of course he is. He platformed Lamisha, the biggest liar, in this decorative lawsuit. I think Lamisha was the one that kind of like popped the balloon and made everybody realize, wait a minute, these people are lying. And so even though that's out there, they're continuing with their operation, trying to duck that piece of the puzzle. And this lawsuit honestly has Lamisha written all over it as well. Like these are some of the same things that Lamisha said about Jaguar Wright are actually played in this lawsuit.
Okay, so they're saying that Jag is a part of a ring of people that go around lying, okay? That's understandable. Then there's a second part is that they're saying that they're involving her in this lawsuit for doing X acts with people, right? Stopping on her, and the stuff, and the way she knows so much about Diddy, what's going on, is she lives the same lifestyle.
I mean, Courtney Burgess did say something regarding a video of her with her son on it, and her making her son do some things on the video that is inappropriate, and it's the one that is no longer with us.
Right. That is Giovanni. That is what, upon information and belief, Jag and Giovanni was fighting about their mother Frances check. They lived separate, but they was like, people say that they was lovers to where they would go out in the streets and beef with each other and hate each other. So Jaguar can go and at nighttime with her own son. That's what I heard.
Damn. Wow.
Okay. Let me see. This is crazy. Let me read a little bit. Child, hold on. Just let me. Y'all, I've been doing this a long time. This is the first interview. I'm just stunned. It says that this case is involving the Ashley Parham case. It's a lawsuit filed in the United States District Court of Northern District of California. It's filed in California, but you could still get a copy of it on Pacer. The complaint, marked as amendment complaint, is a civil action brought by plaintiffs Ashley Parham, along with Jane Doe and John Doe, against Sean Combs, also known by various aliases, P. Diddy, Puff, stuff like that. After several other defendants, it gives the case number. The allegations presented in this complaint are severe. Oh my God. And involves claims of RICO enterprise purposed for sexual assault, battery, R-ing, sexual abuse, false imprisonment. Oh Lord. And kidnapping for the benefit of the enterprise. So they call it the enterprise, but that's a group of people. That's more than one person, right? So it's a group of these people doing this stuff.
Absolutely.
The complaint details a pattern of predatory behavior and abuse that Sean Combs allegedly perpetrated and facilitated, impacting multiple victims over a span of 30 years. The complaint describes incidents of sexual violence, manipulation, and exploitation, alleging that Combs used his influence and power within the entertainment industry to commit sexual crimes and evade capture. This pattern of behavior reportedly included the involvement of employees, associates, and family members. Family members who either participated or facilitated the alleged crimes. In this case involving Ashley Parham and Sean Diddy Combs, Jacqueline Wright, also known as Jaguar Wright, is named as a defendant. The complaint alleges that she participated in the activities, oh Lord, of the accused of engaging in sexual assault, battery, and other various crimes under the disguise of a RICO activities, aligning with the broader claims that the group operated with a high degree of coordination to exploit and harm victims. Y'all saying this is true?
See, I don't know.
I mean, think about it. Wouldn't this make sense? Wouldn't this make sense if you are forming a Hakus, right? If you are forming, you're going to take the leader out so y'all can, get some different people on the table, so on and so forth. This is how that works in this dark world, right? Your leader goes down. Who's going to sit at the seat? Everybody's falling, fumbling, because Puffy's in trouble, right?
But Ralph, if this is true, why would Jaguar Wright go around talking about Diddy and you know that you were there?
To take him down and try to put yourself in a higher position in the group.
That's how gangs work.
Right.
Even on Paru, all of them. That's how it works in the streets.
But only thing is, we're dealing with a different level of it, right? This is the hip hop. This is the entertainment business, right? So you traumatize to monetize with a shock value, right? So you put all these different groups out: Ali Carter, Ramir, Misha Fuller, Legina Gold. All of them is connected to what? Hip hop. All of them is connected to, all the stories that she's telling is in between the 2000s and this era, that era. It's a long history of what she knows. So she's giving you bits and pieces of what she has accumulated throughout the history of her dropping off girls. She used to work for a driving company, Sentinel Transport. Nobody knows about that.
I'm telling y'all.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I appreciate you tonight for pulling me into this algorithm as far as this mayhem go. I mean, I know I came over here from TikTok, but damn, this shit's kind of fun digging through this shit. It's
fun.
It's dark. It's kind of fun digging through this.
I'm with Sherelle. I'm sick of this bald head demon. You can have her. Jaguar can't get right. You can have her.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I pulled you in, because I felt like you would have enough integrity, and you're not. We know who you are. You're identifiable. You're not terrorizing anybody. I just felt like, so that's why. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun combing through this madness. You wouldn't believe the players that's involved.
Okay.
The electronic transactions, 501Cs. They've been pushing a .org. crueltymusic.org. Now, whenever you open up a nonprofit organization, that's too much.
But Ralph, why doesn't she do like the rest of us and get a damn job?
Right.
Well, see, Jaguar can't have nothing that's tying her to America, especially at this particular time, right? If you're going to fight a case in America, especially a RICO case, why would you have property that ties you to it? Isn't that why Drake sold his property in America as soon as, stuff hit the fan?
Yeah, I know. I've heard her on tape say when she couldn't pay for the food, and she told the guy she would take him in the back and she would work it off for the food.
For the one oxtail and some rice and peas, Jamaican man.
And she said it was a joke. We saw that ourselves. Anybody who saw that on tape, she offered to give the guy favors in a sexual manner for food.
And she didn't slept with bombs that's living with at their mama house, big sippy cup, when he was telling her to push it out for me. She would have slept with that man for free, even if she was starving.
Yeah. And see, Sherelle, that's the whole thing. That's why I think she's listed as a defendant in this thing, because she participated. Now, is it to the extent that she lied about? But on the ground level, she could have been the one spreading baby oil and passing somebody the remote, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look, you can't give her that much credibility.
Look how she built. Who want to hit
Exactly.
that?
She live that kind of life, and then that's why I got my 7-Eleven here, because that's why I think she do a lot of her business behind it. She would drive through, pick up homeless men, do what the hell she got to do. Look at the previous boyfriends. Have any one of them had a stable home? No offense, Goomba. She picked you up when you was down and out. She picked up old Dusty when his wife kicked him out, when he refused to be a father and a husband. So she picked up these stragglers.
And now she done made old Dusty drive her all the way from California to Wisconsin with Ronnie Bo. And I got the address. The feds gonna be,
Lord.
they're gonna be knocking on that door, running slow. They're gonna be knocking on the door.
So I've seen that with my own eyes.
He housing a fugitive and he out on probation bail.
Okay.
And we know what Walmart you be at too, Ronnie Slow. Because we got the ATM receipts to show where you taking money out at, you dummy. You big dummy.
You know what I can't
And your
get
uncle pistol whip your mama and your grandma. Jag probably be in danger. The uncle and Running Slow probably unalive her. And they were running and Jay-Z said somebody hit Jaguar Wright when she was yeah, get my book. It's teaching women how to hit the G-spot.
On my dead my dead brother.
Deny and he over there, him and Ralph, and I don't know, these people, I don't know why they doing this to me.
Well, okay, I'm still in shock because I heard her son call her a prostitute. We can't deny that. Her own son called her a prostitute.
And probably would have said more.
He probably would have.
I
He
mean,
hates his mom. I mean, real bad. He called her that word did not keep saying. If this is true, there's no way in hell
that from me.
Did he? If this is true, there's no way in hell Jaguar Wright's going to take the stand. She's not going to take the stand. So now she has moved again. I'm calling her on the run. She on the run again.
Right.
Yeah, Jaguar Wright says she's playing by her own rules now. She says she done did everything they wanted her to do. And since they want to change the rules up, she playing by her own rules. So she making her own rules now.
And Jag said if they want to get her, she gonna have a shootout like Queen Latifah. She got the MAGA award, and you know.
That's really crazy because she did get a MAGA award. What's it called?
Defender of Freedom.
Yeah. What was that about?
That's a defender of freedom, and you a whole fugitive, babe, at Mar-a-Lago with the rest of the criminals.
They know what they did. They set Jaguar up for that. This is a conspiracy theory convention, and they gave you an award. You knew that was going to put a target on your back.
Why would the White House give Jaguar Wright an award? It makes no sense.
Especially after she the one who said Donald Trump was in the swing getting the baby oil at the Diddy parties.
She's been talking shit about Donald Trump. So make that make sense. What was that about?
I don't know.
Their own, Sherelle.
Think about it.
Elon Musk robot dog then shoot out of her when she stepped on the lawn.
Think about it like this. If one of the subordinates get out of line, ain't that the perfect way to punish him is to throw them to the wolves using the same tactics that you out there working to do? It's the same tactics.
Have to do with Jaguar Wright. They're not watching damn YouTube all day. How is this making any sense? What? Oh, an award.
They are. I will tell you that.
They absolutely are watching social media. This is why Kai Cenat is one of the biggest streamers. You see him on every news station now. You see ISO Speed on every news station. So streamers have become the new attraction. So they're watching us more than
Ralph of the award. For what?
The purpose of the award is to do exactly what it's doing right now, right?
What is it doing?
Well, it's doing two things, right? One, it's showing you that people can really say anything and get away with it as long as it's appeasing to people's feelings and emotions, right? So Jaguar and the controversy that she sells, because controversy sells, she's an agent of chaos. She creates chaos, right? Chaos is at an all-time high right now. People are buying into it.
And another thing, just to be a bit more precise with it, Black people, we don't have no history. There's always agents of chaos coming in to do things to rewrite the pre-existing history. We know, you and I living during this time, we know what's happening in the 90s and the 2000s. And then there's a Jaguar Wright in 2025 speaking on that and is muddying the waters. And you and I, who grew up at that time, we were like, But she wants to and tie her name to these people through history to muddy the waters and the facts of what happened, is to socially engineer the next wave of kids and people coming up to have their own ideology of what happened in the 90s and about these black billionaires and what they did to get there and stuff, just to erase. It's an erasal. It's the most
that would be the
racist
second
tactic.
part.
You would think
And that
if
would be
she
the
didn't-
second part that I was going to add to. Yes.
Because
Okay.
you're
Which
thinking
is
if
to
she gets an
reshape-
award, she can't be that bad of a person if they give her
Yes.
an award.
And that's written in her history now.
And
as
then
well
her image of our people becomes what Jaguar Wright is: nasty, vile.
Yeah.
And then that is the ideal black woman.
And she sat on Real Life Street Stars and said, Donald Trump, they're taking out all the billionaires. So when Trump taxed the people, then the black billionaires won't be able to help us in America. So then after that, she get this award. She's remixing history and so forth. And then, oh damn, it was something. Go ahead.
But I'll tell you what, though, they had her ass down there. They was looking for a token. Let's keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
And a token, these are for a token because they used her dumb ass because they knew she would do it. Come and say something they wanted to say, but it came better. It came better from a black person saying it to bring down these black billionaires.
Right.
However you want to call it, right? They used her for that.
And
I
just
mean, there's no way we was going to listen to Mike Tyson tell us that he's an animal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he's impenetrable. You know, so they couldn't get Mike Tyson to read the shit. So she was the only other person there.
And then on top of that, like when it comes to culture and racial, Jaguar Wright has even said some derogatory things about George Floyd in favor of Derek Chauvin. And most recently, Trump was like, I don't even know who that is. So with her being affiliated with him with this award, the people like MAGA or it gives her and anybody, let me see this and let me create the content, and she would see it and it'll be like a signal to her, almost like the Manchurian candidate, to now go out and push the narrative that Trump doesn't know who George Floyd is, but Trump knows Jaguar Wright, and go listen to what she had to say.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't know all this stuff about Jaguar Wright, but I was around Jaguar Wright, and then there was like something wrong here. I don't know what's wrong, but something wrong. It was just a feeling that I got. Like, I gotta get away from this nut job. How does she keep these people in line? Like that crazy girl. Like, how do these people believe her every word? What is the problem?
Well, no, that crazy girl that looked like Gloria the hippo from Madagascar. She's just playing the game like other people. People know if they make a video and get Jag on there and let her spin her lies and her false narrative, they'll get clicks and views and attraction. And that girl's doing clickbait titles, holding it over people's head, people coming to it thinking that maybe she's finally gonna recognize and realize the truth, but she's not. That's just her scheme. That's what it is. Right. So many different people did it. Dookie Way did it, Burger King did it. It's just a game that we know. That's how people have built their channels off of Jaguar Wright. And I'm just telling you, that's not the way to go. You have to be honest and have integrity about it. Because if you build your channel off of letting Jaguar Wright tell so many lies, then you're gonna have to stick with that. Because if you tell your audience that you know she was lying the whole time, then your platform is gonna suffer because you help her feed the public BS. And one thing I know about niggas is we do not like to know that we're being lied to. Niggas like to be lied to, but don't tell me to my face that you done lied to me. And
yeah.
What's gonna happen to them people, period? Because I felt in my soul like I gotta get away from her. This girl crazy. I have to cut all ties,
right,
by any means necessary. Because you just know it just don't feel right. But I'm also
what's gonna happen to the people who support her lies?
Yeah, she be lying all this. She's lying and then manipulating, and now she might try to get in your pants.
It's eventually one day they'll come with some sad story that, we only believed her because I was victimized the way she said it, and she was defending us and all that. Look, you're only bringing her lying ass on there for the clicks and views.
That's it.
And even if you just keep that same kind of product over and over again, Jaguar shit about ready to end. It's starting to end now. But when Diddy hit the stand, and she's supposed to be saving all these victims, and she just is scared to mention any fucking thing. If she was saving the victims, why won't she take charge and be a leader and go to show them, I'm gonna go and stand up for you, I'm gonna go and testify? If she knows so much. But the thing is, she's a liar and she don't know a damn thing.
Right. And I recall she was saying, oh yeah, I'll go testify. I can't wait. She wanted to be called as a witness to testify. Man, we don't care because you was in jail. We don't care. We don't care if it's a pack of lies in the lawsuit. You told a pack of lies publicly. Now you need to go convert that in the law when they ask you under the penalty of perjury. And take your bald-headed ass and get Bill called Jaguar can't get right.
So what it's looking like, Donat, and you and Ralph, tell me if this is true. All those people that were lying and making money off of it, they not gonna really get in trouble. It's gonna be Jag and right.
No, so and I'm glad you brought that up because earlier I was like, there's something important I have to tell them. I just remember. So you guys know that I went through a patch in my life dealing with a lot of lawyers in court tied up and stuff. And I met prominent attorneys. Shout out to Christopher Darden. I seen him at the ASAP Rocky case trial and a bunch of other attorneys. But one attorney that I spoke to and often keep in touch with is Mark Garagos. And I can repeat this because they have it. That lawsuit with Rihanna's name, talking about suing Jay-Z and Beyonce, it is alleged that Tisa Tales filed that and they're tracking it and trying to figure out how they're going to get it. So these people are saying and doing different things to gain notoriety, clicks, views, money. And that's just their gimmick because I guess they don't have a personality or they just feel inadequate about actually having integrity. So yeah, it's alleged that Tisa Tales filed that lawsuit. And I heard that from Mark Garagos himself, even though he's not representing Diddy or Jay-Z or anything, but his daughter. So yeah.
And just to add on, he's absolutely right because when Jaguar goes on her paranoia rants, you can hear some of the truth in that. And this is when the anger kicks in and she screams out stuff like, no one's going to get me on electronic transactions. Or so they're looking into these emails that they might have been producing, falsified emails with falsified email accounts. They're looking into IP addresses and stuff like that, as far as linking it back to certain personas that are traumatizing to monetize on social media.
And by naming the biggest liar, Jaguar Wright, in a lawsuit during deposition, they don't have to get her permission to go into her email. She can delete it, do whatever they want. They can actually get all of that from Google and all of these email addresses. They got it all. And they probably even got it. They got so much money and then they just probably play the game. Let's go through discovery and let's subpoena it. But they probably already got everything that they need is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, let me explain this to the audience. Oh my God.
Damn.
What they're saying, you guys, is that there are a group of people that made money off of the Diddy story. They made up lies. They did fake interviews. And now it seems like they would even file fake paperwork. So they would be the only ones. This is overwhelming.
Damn.
This is damn. Ain't nobody got no heart. What about the real victims? Y'all making money off of this? What is wrong with y'all?
Hotel fees cost a lot nowadays, especially with the weather changing and everything. You know, they up the price. So, you know, with Jaguar moving from hotel to hotel, you know, sleeping at truck stops and stuff, 4 a.m. in the morning, it's looking bad.
Damn.
Somebody said one of my
Sherelle, by the way, your audience loves your shock surprise face. They love it.
It's not a joke. I'm just overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. Let me say this. Donat is not like he is on camera. He's got a channel to run and he does that. But he's really smart legally. No, I trust him. Every time we work
let
together,
them think what they think. Don't tell them. That's how
we work together on a case. he understands the law too. So y'all might not see it. It's been a big thing in the blogger world of these people lying. It's been around.
Yeah, that
I just let it go. I said, look, I mind my own business. Whoever want to listen to me. I will not lie. I won't bring anybody on my channel to lie. And they even asked me, they've been asking me, oh, can you interview me for how much was it, Perry?
Wait, I supposed to cuss you out.
$6,000.
Sherelle, that sham complaint that you sent me of that lady, that crazy lady that won $500 billion from Claudia Jordan.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Diddy related. It's like all of these people starting wanting money. How much did you say he wanted me to pay him?
It was like 6,000.
Oh,
it was like
somebody
6,000.
called me and they wanted to interview.
And they'll come back for the second interview, but this time they'll fly out free of charge. So
they wanted me to fly them to Vegas. They wanted me to pay him for interviews and then make it a repeat thing, kind of like a Lionel or Sean. I refuse to do that.
That sounds like Big Hungry CC. He was licking his lips and talking about he got a crush on me. He even went down and said, I can donate $50 to his 501c that help out kids and he'll come on my platform. I still didn't do it because I know he was lying.
Let me tell you why you don't do that and why I don't do that. Because what you do in the dark will always come to light. This is going to fall apart. It's falling apart now. And it's just unbelievable. It makes it bad on the regular bloggers that I'm just going to tell the truth no matter what. Because I got sense enough to know when you start lying, that shit backfires on you.
Yeah,
it does.
It ain't even worth the clicks and views because the embarrassment is going to be so bad that you ain't going to know what to do. Like, was it Lionel or Lonnie? What is his name?
Lionel B. And the thing about it is, even like Sherelle has a platform, Lionel B. I have a platform. If you're sitting there not questioning these people that are liars, you're a liar too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, like, you have some platforms that's built on integrity, but you have a lot of people out here that realize that, hey, people are buying into this. So they're trying to figure out, how can I get into people's pocket through this form of streaming, because streamers seems to be getting all the attention now.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people that's trying to, get in where they think they fit in because it's become a survival thing now,
Yeah.
Well, if somebody's up there lying for money, just let them lie. Let them make their money.
No, that's bullshit. No, I know who you got. That's bullshit. I'm not going to let you lie on my channel because I'm ultimately responsible for what I put out there. So, and it blows up. The embarrassment will be so bad.
Right.
That you will be, that guy, he has a bad reputation forever. And Absolutely. So this is crazy. It's sad because it muddies the water of the real case.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Look at the people in the chat know exactly.
Y'all man. But it's stupid. Anybody who says that's crazy. Let them lie. You have a responsibility to the public. Let them lie. Then ain't nobody gonna believe your lying ass. Because you let them lie.
And stand on everything you say, because anybody can get a 15-second clip and watch your whole YouTube career.
Yeah.
So, typically people say let them lie if they want to lie. So, it's a comfortability there.
Now, I want to know what the audience
blast voice.
Y'all, if y'all believe that Jaguar Wright is a sexual deviant that's involved in the Diddy case, please put a 1 in the chat. If you think that this lawsuit is true, put a 1 in the chat and I'll wait because I'm blown away. And at first I didn't believe it until I started talking around. The shit makes sense. Y'all believe in it. Oh, wow. This is just.
Wait, so they believe.
They believe that this case is true.
Look at Miss Detroit. I don't want to hear none from nobody in Detroit.
You gotta think about it. When you really think about it, it all makes sense. If she has a group of people that she's using for this. She said it herself. You hear the recordings with TJ, you hear the recordings with other, people that she dealt with. She uses trauma, but it's not her trauma. It's other people's trauma. Other people feel it. She don't feel it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's why something need to happen to these liars. If you're gonna come out here and lie, you defending somebody and you just piggybacking off a story just to panhandle some cash.
Right.
When somebody else's life is at stake, life imprisonment or whatever, that's some bullshit. I mean, something needs to happen. It's almost like somebody falsely accusing somebody. I think it should be a law. If you go to a court and falsely accuse me of some shit, it should be a penalty on your ass too. That'll stop these little social media liars that's jumping out there. I slept with them on Tuesday, on Friday. No, we never did nothing. Now, which is it?
Right. Hey, y'all, can y'all please like the video? We feel very abused and unappreciated. A like is free. Seriously, no, Sherelle, I'd be throwing my chat on members only sometimes if I don't get my likes. There's too many of y'all in here for us to only have less than 600 likes.
Shocked, Dana. I'm too shocked. So what happens is I believe in something, right? I believe in a theory. I believe Jaguar Wright is a liar. But when somebody's telling you the truth, you get this feeling like, damn, that makes sense. That's what's going on right now. I said I got away from her because something didn't feel right.
Right.
I knew she was lying about the interviews. I knew that she was sending people to my emails to ask me to interview. Jag was behind that because I have a regular email. That was Jag.
Right.
And see, let me respond to this. Hey, Roxy, no, I hear what you're saying, but now let's not get it twisted. You believe it because she's getting sued, but you can't believe every word. I believe she lived a seedy life and did some of these smaller stuff, but a lot of these big lies that she's making a lot of money off of, clicks and views. I slept with Jay-Z today. I rode with Diddy. I think you could have rode with Maurice, Tyrone, John, and Bill, but I don't think everything she's saying is true. Because let me keep it real. If you hold for a pimp in Utah, you did the business. You can also switch the pimp name and put him to a big name pimp in New York. So that's what she did. I think she was in this world and did these things, but used these bigger cases to act like she was down with that.
And can I double back on that?
And that's why, go ahead.
I really think we got to understand the importance of the Me Too movement. So with these victims, the person who started the Me Too movement came out and said, you don't believe every allegation coming from all women. You got to separate and differentiate between the victims and the people that are lying or that want to exploit actual victims. Contrary to what, not contrary, but exactly what Perry said, Jaguar Wright, LaMisha, all these people, they have been probably SA'd by their uncles, fathers, brothers, cousins. And then obviously if they come out and tell the family, they're more than likely probably going to be ostracized, especially if it's someone that everybody in the family love. They're going to turn a blind eye. So the next best thing for you to do is to come on the internet telling your truths and substituting names, personal names with these big time names for you to get as much attention off of this name as possible. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, I agree.
Child, this is unbelievable. Y'all been on it. I'm gonna need a break because it's my first time hearing it and hearing it from this point of view. I'm shocked. There's nothing else I can say. I'm shocked and disgusted. I'm disgusted with Jaguar Wright. You know, when we all start out, you can't help the situation you're born into, but God give everybody a chance to do the right thing. And it's just not the public she messing up. It's her children.
Mm-hmm.
Jag gave birth to 9 kids. Only one is living.
About?
Yeah, Jag told me, and she will tell you too. You ask her how many kids she has, she'll tell you 9.
Where and they at?
They all dead, stillbirth. She sacrificed them when they was babies, threw it out with the bath water. That's what Jay-Z was talking about when he said mama threw the baby out with the bath water. He was talking about Jaguar Wright.
Okay, I can't take no more.
Damn. Okay.
I cannot. Whoa.
Since
Do
she
you-
know him.
So, do you feel Jaguar Wright is a victim of mental health, or you think she's just a fucked up person?
Jaguar Wright is her own, lives in a cocoon of her own. Like she, like her cocoon and her bullshit so tight. When she breathes, she smell her own breath. She's suffocating in her lies. She's suffocating in her own delusion. And she's a has-been. Instead of her putting in work, even putting in work, doing what she need to do to continue her craft, she rather tie her name to these people in some of the most despicable ways because she essentially was blackballed and ostracized. So, yeah.
And partly it makes sense, because all the things that she have learned, she picked up along the way, being an opportunist, and a master manipulator, dealing with carbonation, hanging out with Nature Boy, Solar,
Yeah.
so
That's weird too,
when
isn't
you
it?
put it all together, she just took bits and pieces of everything that she was picking up along the way from the Atwood Network and the way that he pays and plays this whole game on the internet, from Christian Rock level of toxicity to, this twin flame, then this religion thing that she hides behind. She hides behind the LGBTIQA. Like, she does a lot of things that are, to the ear, you're thinking, oh, dang, I didn't know. But all of this is appeasing to social media, because all of these groups that she's falling into is on what? Social media. You go
And
from
in the carbonation, they're a sex cult, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
All of them has to come in with compromising situations or have to have some type of sexual ritual with the group in order to compromise them in some sort of way to be a part of it.
And Jag ain't nothing but a bed bug. She slept with Solar, and he had the package and gave it to her, and she didn't gave the package to so many different people. Big Sippy Cup gave it to Scat Medusa, and so Jag got her, her pussies left in bathrooms, all over people's platforms and people's house, homes.
No.
It's
Look, Donat, Goomba said that. He said that. Why would she be with? What the? What? Child, I can't. Perry, do you believe that she was with Solar? The way they was acting that day.
Nothing surprised me. Look, let's keep it real. A lot of women like guys that look decent. Look, Solar probably was a better looking guy than Goomba
right.
and fucking old Dusty, right?
Mhm.
And she get heated. She liked the sexual activity. She liked the. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, I'm just saying, no, it don't shock me, right? And you can't act like the girl got morals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And she got after them slow. Jared Johnson was born with half a brain. That's why they call him Gooba Head, because he missing half of his brain. The shape of his head. Look at it. It's like a Goomba head. That's why they call him Goomba.
I don't know what to say, Donat.
And I met Jag. I met Jag in Lamert Park. And I went there to get the content. She thought I was supposed to pay for her. She was waving her and thinking, trying to act like, put her magic on me so that I could be attracted to her. Because she don't mind sleeping with anything. She'll sleep with a man, a woman, gay, straight. It don't matter. And I also seen her purchasing what I think was fentanyl in from somebody in Lamert Park. It wasn't no weed, because you was just smoking weed. And now you don't want me to see what you're purchasing over here. And it was a white substance.
I told you, I seen that with my own eyes. Me and Nosy seen that with our own eyes. So you went to Dallas?
No, she came out here to LA, and I met her over near Lamert Park. And that's when I bought her a hat for her birthday. That's the same hat she had on at Mar-a-Lago. So that's what she like to do. When you buy her something or you give her something, she'll put spells on it to try to keep your energy around with it. So she got my soul in the hat that I bought for her, like the Harry Potter sword and hat that she had on at Mar-a-Lago. I bought her that for her birthday.
We got to get that hat back.
Yeah, she put a
So where you see this going around, she's not gonna take the stand. She's already got warrants out for her arrest. What's gonna happen next if you had to take a guess?
Well,
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, she told me that it was gonna be a shoot off, like set it off. That's what she said.
I believe that her game plan, now this is going to go one of two ways. Her game plan is to use Ronnie Bo and his affiliations with his girlfriend, which is a lawyer, right, in order to try to possibly move for a change of venue and maybe get it in some area that she can, use the law in or whatever, because
That's
she
not
ain't
gonna
going
work. You
right. It's
committed a
not.
crime in
You're
Dallas.
absolutely right. It's not going to work. But also, the other way is she would have to turn herself in and go through the whole process, extradition, being expedited to DeSoto, then possibly getting, transferred over to California, because now you're a multi-state fugitive, right?
Right.
So that's more likely the way it's going to go. But Jaguar Wright playing by her own rules right now, so ain't no telling which way it's gonna go.
I say this, it's got to end eventually. This has been going on for years at this point. It's got to end, and it's not going to end up good. Jack, you're playing with fire with your life. Like you said, we know you do drugs. This is not alleged. I seen this with my own eyes.
And somebody in the chat even said it. I even have a song with her saying that her and Goomba was doing fentanyl with the weed. So yeah, she admitted it.
She admitted that. I think she admitted it on camera. This is just not gonna go good, Jag. I don't want anything to do with you. You ain't even taking the time to think. Like, you still got a son. You girl, I just don't understand. What y'all think in the chat?
Well, look, I'll tell you this. And this is how I think it's going to end. I think it's going to end like this. She built all these last couple of years with all the lies and fabrications. Not saying that something, didn't happen to her, but maybe not by these people she accusing. I think when Diddy actually go to trial, whether he found guilty or innocent, doesn't matter. If she don't play a part in testifying, we're going to get it from the real people who actually showed up.
Right.
People going to discount what the fuck she's talking about. Because, child, if you knew all that, why wouldn't your ass at court? That's how I look at it. Just like with Jay-Z. Jay-Z done moved on. She was getting all hypey when the little 13-year-old John Doe came out. But that's going to end her. Because people could keep wanting to believe her folk stories that she done gave in the last couple of years. But if you didn't have balls enough to go and testify, that meant your shit didn't stand no weight, that you probably was a liar.
Listen to this. Y'all are messy. Jag, we will forgive you if you bring back the Penske truck. Or Steph's wig. Y'all are messy. This is unbelievable. I don't want anything to do with Jaguar Wright. This ain't going to turn out good. I don't want nothing to do with Jaguar Wright. Jaguar is Satan itch and evangelist. Jag collected souls for her master. She's doing some crazy stuff. And don't forget, the stuff that she's doing is got to come back on you. But the whole mother situation, how she did her mom, is crazy. She's going to end up unalive or in jail. I agree with you, Carmel. There is no other way to go. And plus, you pay the price for your children. What happened with her son that passed, the one that's still here, the siblings? You know her family, right, Dana?
When I tell you what I heard about her and her son, yes, I know her family. I know her sister. I know her nieces. I know her son. I know her ex-husband. I know her cousins. Yeah, I know all of her people. So when I say something about Jack, that's why I don't talk about it like that, because her family really think that she wants unalivement by law enforcement. And then I didn't think about that until I heard her say that if they wanted to come and get her, that it was going to be like set it off.
Damn. Yeah.
She got she wants to be like, she feels like there should be a movie made about her.
Damn. Whether she profited or not.
I believe that she out there. It's not going to end up good, Dana. It's not. In her siblings, what do they?
Listen, when the day her mama passed away is the same day that she went back on Real Life Street Stars live stream, if I'm not mistaken. She said, F my mama, I don't care if she died, and her mama died.
And she says it out of her mouth all the time, regarding her dad, when she said her dad died, she had a chance to join back up with the Illuminati, all of these different things that she's speaking out. If this is going on in her mind, then she could really be putting these type of scenarios together in her real life in order to fit what's going on in her mind. Hence the, mismedicating of her mom and, breaking needles off in her skin when she's giving her medicine. It's dark. It's real dark.
It's the denials, delusions, and decisions for me. That's the name of her album.
All right. Well, y'all, this is unbelievable. Thank you, Donat. Thank you, Ralph. Y'all got to keep us updated.
Yeah.
Ralph, y'all listen, I go to Ralph's channel when I want to be updated. I talk about so much stuff. Ralph be on it. Neck, belt to, I'm telling you. I want to be updated with a Ralph channel. Ralph the Wise.
Yeah. Ralph should
shout out your channel. Go ahead, Perry.
Shout out his channel because Ralph cover 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Jaguar updates. So let's keep it real. That's what he wants. To not cover Krishan 24 hours, 7 days a week. Plus
right now, I probably change it up.
Trending topic. Yeah.
Well, it's just interested in me. I never ran across anybody that, wore the same bra for 4 years straight. It's just
Okay, I can't take no more.
Oh, okay.
I cannot do it. Oh my God, y'all, this is so sad. I'm overwhelmed with what I'm being told, but it's sad because, like that person said, this can only end up in two ways. Yeah. It's not good for Jaguar Wright. And Vogue Logo, whatever the hell your name is, you about to get played. She only keeps people in her life if she can use them. And then after she use you, she gonna throw you out to the street. And you're gonna be feeling stupid because you picked Jaguar Wright, some self-proclaimed prostitute, her son call her prostitute, over your children. What's wrong with you?
Says a lot, don't it? It don't say
It
much
says
about
a
him.
lot. You take idiot to a whole nother level. When you a parent, you got one job. That's to take care of them kids. You got one job when you're a parent. You put Jaguar Wright over your family. You should. I don't know how you sleep at night. Something wrong with you.
And he got a nerve to say he gonna send somebody to my house to watch my kid. Because I'm taking care of a 13-year-old now. He gonna say he gonna send somebody to my house. You send somebody to my house. You need to send somebody to your house.
Hold on. And they said they were gonna send somebody to my house.
Oh yeah. Oh, you've been practicing. Let them know, Denai. Let them know. Let them know.
You think it's a game? No. I keep telling you, come to my house. I'm gonna shoot you from my balcony.
Yeah.
Y'all better stop playing these games on this internet. Y'all can't be running from the police and using the police at the same time, Jaguar and Will Cookie. Y'all better stop lying to these people on here trying to make it seem like y'all gangster and scared at the same time.
Ain't nobody gangster
and scared.
Ain't nobody gangster. But we
gangster and on the run.
But when they arrest Jag, you got to take one for the team. You got to run down there and record.
No. Listen, if Jag come back to California and say one thing wrong to me or whatever, it's no face, no case, bitch. I'm going down there and you're gonna get that shootout with the police from what I tell them, and I'm gonna sell it to TMZ. I ain't gonna go live.
No, you gotta go live. When she gets arrested,
no, I'm gonna record it because when I record it, I can then bleep out all the cuss words she said and make me some money.
You gotta record. You gotta do it. You gotta run down there. You're the only one in California. You gotta be on
Listen, it's gonna be so graphic. I probably have to sell it to Rural Star Hip Hop.
You gotta sell it. You gotta sell it to TMZ. You're gonna make $67,000. I feel it. All right, y'all.
You know she's gonna make a scene.
It's gonna be a scene. It's insane.
Jag, please, we want your final performance. The last hit was crack.
So before we get out of here, I want y'all sound out y'all channel so people know where to follow you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead, Ralph. Can you remove the comment so that people can see? Please, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Mine's is Ralph the Wise. You can just go to Ralph the Wise.
It's right here on the screen, you guys, for those who stepped away from your phone. And mine is the Donat Show, Perry Sanders, Sherelle's World. I appreciate it.
No, y'all coming back. Every time we need Jag updates, we coming back. This is the formula. This is the team that work. And child, it's a mess. All right. Thank you guys for listening. 2200, that's great. We'll talk to y'all later.
And like the damn video, you
Yeah,
selfish
damn,
monks.
please. They acting like old Dusty. We should name him Loco Hobo.
You know, he's starting to look like a soft shell turtle too. You got the
I don't
emotional
know.
blast toys.
He's a director and a writer and a journalist and all
Child,
types
he
of
ain't
stuff.
nothing.
And an idiot. Perry, take us out.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Fuck this shit, I'm
Fuck
out.
this shit, people. We out. We'll see you next time with a Jag story. Look at Denai.
Don't mind me.